Sounds a good plan. We're gonna jump from 4,000 meter high for your first time.
Yeah, we are.
Whose idea was that? Who's the guilty one?
It's our son. He's ambushed us.
Oh, that's a trap. That's a trap.
Thank you, George.
Hada. Hi guys, welcome back to episode number 6. My name's George Hannell, I'm an entrepreneur and I run a landscaping company. Today we are going to actually be revisiting the Oslo International School, where the decking is about 95% finished, and we've actually started installing some of the training equipment as well. We've got some new guys on site as well, so there's actually 5 guys working there today. And I realise that you guys have actually only seen 2 projects so far, so we will also be showing you some of these other newer projects that are coming up fairly soon with some of the other guys. Just a little bit of a heads up and a bit of an overview of how far we've come. As you can see, the boys have been working hard. They've come a long way. We haven't forgotten this area here, in case you're wondering. This actually is going to be a flower box, which will be built up, and there'll also be a sitting area around the flower box. So that's the reason why that's left open at the moment. So that at least in that way, have all the boards running nicely into the framework. They've nearly finished with the steps and the ramps. I wouldn't be surprised if they're finished by today. And then now we're getting a little bit more action over here. We're actually starting to install all of the training equipment. So it's like the calisthenics, where you use your own body weight for getting lean and strong. So that's going to be exciting. I don't know how far they're going to get today. I think most likely they'll build everything up today and then maybe dig some holes and get some concreting in tomorrow. I try not to break people up. I know there's another job that we need to go and do, which is laying some grass, but equally when the guys are on one job, it's nice that we can work it, finish it before we move on. Sometimes we don't, and that's the call I have to make, but I prefer to. Like, the last thing I want to do now is take photos away to go and fix something when this is like 90% finished. That's just doesn't work. My brother came from Australia and my mum and dad came over from England for a visit, and I told my mum and dad that I was surprising my brother with a tandem skydive. Just wanted him to experience that. But what they didn't know is that I told the kids that I was actually going to surprise not only my wife but my brother and my mum and dad. Yeah. Should we tell everybody?
Yeah.
There's, in 1 hour's time, there is a slot on the plane for 4 tandem jumpers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're not kidding.
I'm not kidding. It's paid for. Yeah, and me. My mum and dad actually are both 68, 69 now. And yeah, we surprised them with that. We've actually got the footage of that, so you'll be able to see that. That's super cool. It's a blessing to be able to actually give something to your parents, to your family, to your closest, and to see their faces light up afterwards. It was sick. They loved it, and it's just already started something else in their lives. So that was really special. So it was a really nice weekend. Yeah, a little bit of drinking and chilling, barbecuing, skydiving with my whole family. I get these little moments of flow state, where it's just like chatting to the producers of the equipment, and then knowing that this job is going really well, then I feel really good. I feel really good about stuff. It's like a little moments of like, we've got this, you know? Yeah. The irony is it could look good, but it could also be going to shit, and only I know. Do you know what I mean? But it's not. That's not the case here. That's not the case here. That was a shit day yesterday. Sometimes you can just get on top of you. In all honesty, I had my folks over for the weekend, so did a fair bit of drinking. That was nice, chilling out. But I've noticed now when I drink, and even going back to the old days when I drank too much, like I didn't actually overly drink over the weekend, but when I do drink, I didn't have a hangover, but I feel not sharp. and then when I'm not sharp I feel weak in the sense of up here, so then it's easier for stuff to get on top of me, and I think that's what it was actually. Do you know what you can do to make life easy? If this area here is going to be the part of the safety zone, just make one pile of the mass here. That's fine. That's not a problem. Because then what's going to happen is we're going to move that mass over there.
Quick question. When you talk about Boston skydiving, leading up to it,
Started smiling already.
You start smiling, you get really excited.
Yeah, I do.
After, like the day or two after, do you come from like a really high to like a, not a crashing low, but do you have this like, I don't know what the word would be, not like a low, but almost like a
I get what you...
to keep doing it?
You know what? In theory, I think that should be the case for me. However, the skydiving has become such a bubble that I look forward to, that it's more like the icing on the cake for the end of the week or the end of the month. And I don't have a come down afterwards, in all honesty, I don't. I think once upon a time I would have done, and I think it's probably got a little bit more to do with maybe the fact that I am older and I'm wiser, hopefully, and I'm looking for that push. And I think as well, business gives you so much. Business in itself is virtually like jumping out of a plane every day, not quite knowing how your parachute's going to open. You know, like in skydiving, if you open your parachute, you've packed it, you think you've done a good job, you think you've planned your day at work really, really well, and then suddenly you get a line twist. And you have to kick yourself out of it, or you end up with a line over the parachute, and then you actually have to do a pull away, which is then you have to pull your reserve chute. You know, those are standard procedures to standard problems, and it's the same with business as well. But I think that knife edge of things going smooth, things not going smooth, but then also overcoming the challenges, you then get a kick from that. I kind of get an equal high, to be honest with you, when we actually come through something that's really difficult. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Please remember to subscribe and like, and super cool if you want to start actually commenting. We're not perfect, so if you guys want to just even give us a thumbs up for what we're doing, that'd be super cool. Hope you guys have a good week. We'll see you next week, where we're actually going to visit some old projects, and we're also going to look at some of the new projects that we have actually finished and started. So that'd be kind of cool, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And guys, seriously, again, weeks go up and down, days go up and down. But the most important thing is that you get out there and get it, and remember that valleys actually do conquer mountains, because that's what it's all about. So, peace out.